Hey guys, and welcome back to another mukbang. Today I'm having BLTs and I'm going to say my grace. Amen. Now, I know mostly everybody should know what a BLT is, but just in case you don't, it's bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes. It's on toast with mayo, and I put a little black pepper. And I haven't had a BLT in a long time, besides the other day. And I thought, why not make a mukbang doing BLTs? So I cut them into little pieces. And it's 2 sandwiches, so that make 8 pizzas. I might eat them all, I might not. Definitely not saying I can't, because I'm sure I can. It's my first meal of the day and I'm hungry. But we'll see. My topic for today is, it might be 2, but I kind of want to talk about relationships and might mention a little something about like pain, like for people that's going through pain like I am, all this pain I go through. But for the relationships, I know that, and this is for males and females, I know that most people don't like to be by themselves. I don't really think nobody do. Some people do. I know we all do it because we have to, if we have to. But we will have some that say, you know, they love being by themselves or they whatever. But behind closed doors and when you all alone, day or night, and you just by yourself, you don't have nobody to talk to. It's just so quiet. It's lonely. It is. I mean, I've been with my husband before he passed, it looked like 30 years, a little over 30 years, and it was a big difference. When he was gone, I was just by myself. A big difference. So, I mean, if we have to do it, we have to do it. Plain and simple. But I kind of, since he's been gone, I've been in a few relationships. Honestly, a few. And I've got a learning experience out of each one. And something that I noticed, and I picked up one now, is that they're going to move in so really fast, really soon. So at first, I thought nothing of it because like I'm coming out of a long relationship with someone so new to the dating scene and new to how relationships working now or whatever. So it led me to 2 things, to believe 2 things when somebody tries to move in with you right away. Either one, they don't have a steady roof over their head, they have nowhere to go. 2, wherever they are, could be the same thing, they're not happy there. And the person, whoever they're living with, probably actually want them out. Or it could be a third one, or they're using you as a slave. I mean, that's your pay for your room and board. You have to do everything all the time. Cook, clean, this, this, even when you don't want to. If you don't want to do it, and they want you to do it and you don't want to do it, then it turns into an argument. You just end up doing it anyway. But that's just something that I picked up on, not from nobody else's experience, but from my past experiences. Because I honestly do like my person, that guy with me. I like me and my guy to be together. That's when we actually establish a relationship. So it's crazy. It's funny. And like I said, this work on both ends. It could be a woman doing this with a male, or it could be a male doing this with a woman. I just something I noticed personally on my behalf. I think it's just a lot of things that we have to pay attention to. It's a lot of things we have to watch out for. We really do. This last one, it was like, it was a true learning experience. A true learning experience, it really was. Because in the beginning, a lot of times everything seems like everything is peaches and cream. You get one, you can see like everything. It's like everything is peaches and cream. And everything goes well in the beginning. It does, because in my previous relationship, the one I was recently, well, the one that I was recently in, we communicated a lot. We talked over the phone a lot. We did a lot of video chatting, because that's me now. I have to do a lot of video chatting. I don't necessarily need you to come to my house. I'm not going to yours. I don't need to meet you out nowhere. My thing is video chatting to get a vibe. Or to see if I can get a good vibe. I'm not last for like 2 months. So, after that, the person wanted to meet. And like, the conversations that started changing. Like more so too, when I come up there, I'm gonna stay for like 3 weeks or a month. And you know, you don't want to be like, huh? 3 weeks or a month? What about a weekend? So that made me push the visitation back, the meet and greet back further. And I had to get comfortable with him talking and saying things. So as time went on, and we're talking, I can sense something, but I didn't read too much into it because the conversation was good, and the vibe just felt pretty good. So it got to the point where he did come up, and he stayed for 3 weeks. So we had a great time. The 3 weeks was great. I got comfortable, took me around to meet my family. I don't usually take nobody to meet my family. It's normally like if they come around or we go something, they meet them when they meet them. But I actually took them around and told my family I want them to meet them. And the 3 weeks he was like, well, we've been here for 3 weeks, so everything's going good. Maybe I should just move in, to that effect. I'm a little leery. I was a little leery. But for 3 weeks, the vibe just felt really good. So I agreed to it. And he moved in, and everything's going fine for a while. Good while. Everything's going fine for a while. We'll keep it at that. Then it started being little differences and things. Like, when they tell you that they this kind of person, that kind of person, they clean up, they this, they do this, they do that, that. After a while, I just noticed I was doing it all. I mean, he would go across the street to the store and then he would go to the store or something like that. What's that? But anyway, that's how it was. Then it kind of turned to like he don't like anything. Like the foods that I eat and buy, he didn't like it. Some of it he did, but most of it he didn't, especially me. He has to have a particular type of everything. And mind you, he just coming up from where he living. So before he get the job, get a job and everything. So I'm supporting, not basically, supporting. You don't like chicken legs and thighs, you gotta have chicken breast wings. You like this kind of rice, you like your biscuits, this way. It was just a lot of different things. And I was thinking to myself there, I said, I made a mistake. Yeah. I'm gonna see. There are people that like different things. I mean, if you work and you put money in the house and do this and that, you can afford to get what you want. But it never happened. The job never happened. I'm not gonna go too deep into it or tell all of it. But bottom line is, I couldn't do it no more. He even left. We even decided for him to leave and go back to where he came from. So right before he left, he came in my room. So is this what you really wanted to really, to really be over? I said, yeah, you leaving. I mean, if you there and I'm here, what? So got to the conversation where we would give each other some time. We might try this again, we might not. But for now, we won't say that we separated. We'll just say that, he's gone back where he came from for a while and I'm here. But I can say for me, the vibe was never there again. I mean, the vibe wasn't there anymore. Everything had left already. But I'm still willing to give it a shot because I really did like him in the beginning. I really did. And he ended up coming back a second time. And I was advised by some family members not to let that happen and things, but we all grown, we our own people. We got to do what we feel is best for us. It's good to get advice from family and friends, but at the bottom, at the end of the day, it's what you want. What you got to deal with, what you do, because you who have to deal with the situation. So I ended up letting him come back and realize that was like the worst thing I ever done. But I did tell him up front that if you come back and it don't work this time, I'm done. I'm done. And that's what happened. I was done way before he left. Way before he left, I was done. It wasn't a relationship anymore. It wasn't. It just wasn't a relationship anymore. So, you just have to be careful with everything you do. I don't look at it as a mistake. I look at it as something that just happened. It was a learning experience. It was just something that happened. I mean, if you like somebody and you want to be with them, you want to be with them. If you want to live with them, you want to live with them. It's your choice. Now, I will say this. If things ain't working out and you're just trying to stay in it to make things work out, and I hope things work out, then that's when it's going to be real bad for you. If it ain't working, it ain't working. I don't care how much you care about the person or love the person. If it ain't working, it ain't working. And just like you fell in love with that person, you can fall out of love. Time does everything for us. If your wounds, it does everything. When your heart is so broken, when you and a person separate, you cry, cry, cry. Cry every day if you need to. Cry all day if you need to. But time, soon a little bit of time go by, all that stuff is going to be like a distant memory. And you're going to be like, I don't know why I ever did it, or I don't know why I got with him, or I don't know why I got with her, or I don't know why I did this for so long. It happens to all of us. Ain't none of us special. It just happens. It happens to all of us. But I know we all do get tired. Not all of us, but some of us get tired of dealing with different people. You know, you just want to meet that one nice person, that one nice girl, that one nice guy. You want things to work. Sometimes do, sometimes they don't, but relationships take work, that's for sure. On both parts. Both people gotta be willing to put that work in. Trust, big factor. You got to trust the person. You got to start off just giving them leeway, even if it ain't trust. Trust is something that's built. You can't just meet a person and trust them and believe everything they say. You can only go off of what they do and what they say to build it or to remove it. Because you're going to get told a lot of things up front, but then when you get with the person y'all together, y'all around each other, none of that stuff ain't, a lot of the stuff ain't so. Then you already know that all that stuff was a lie. And then you get with some people, everything they said they did, they do. And then some. So it's just a part of allowing yourself to get to know each other. Ain't no time limit on how long you can get to know a person. It's up on you. There's no time limit on that. Excuse me, a piece of leather went back on my throat. But there's no time limit on how long it takes to get to know a person. There's no time limit on anything. How long you take to let them move in, how long you take to move with them, how long you take to decide, or y'all decide that y'all in a relationship. It's up to you. It's according to your time. Just pay attention. Just pay attention to everything. 'Cause that's the only way you're going to learn a person. You don't learn a person by what they tell you. You learn a person by what they show you. And I'm one of the ones that's not going to be by myself. Because I don't want to be. I'm not one of those people that will just be with anybody. That's not going to happen either. There's too many people out here in this world for anybody to be by yourself. But if you choose to do it, do it. If your heart that's so broken in your previous relationship, take some time. Take a year, take 2 years, take however long you need to take. Yeah. You will come to that conclusion to see that you rather have somebody in your life than not. And I didn't mean to jump in the first person that say something to you, jump in the phone. A meeting. I would communicate with like 3, 4, 5 people, maybe more. Just communicate. Because the process of elimination happens so quickly, it normally always narrows down to 2, then they just have 1. Every time. I'm not going to just communicate with that one person. I'm not going out with them, I'm not hanging out. We're just chatting. But first I need to see what's up here. Even if what you say ain't true, I still need to learn how you. I still need to learn how you speak, and how your mind and your brain function. I need to know that. So we'll talk, and I'll do most of the listening in the beginning. I'll do most of the listening because I'm figuring something, trying to figure something out. I'm trying to see something, so I'll do most of the listening. Excuse me. Once a person gets comfortable and start talking, they just start telling her almost everything without even realizing it. And I'm not saying it happens in every case, but in that it do. Just start telling like their family background, your friends, about that cousin or whoever that person is, they just start going. And for somebody who you don't really know, they tell you stuff like that, you can't give advice. I mean, you can give advice, but you shouldn't. Especially about people that you don't even know. Or, should I say, like if somebody told you something real messed up their cousin did, it wouldn't, it's not your place to be like, I wouldn't even mess with that cousin no more. If my cousin did something like that to me, no, you shouldn't do anything like that. That's their issue with their cousin. If they don't know what to do, then that's their problem. Now, when you're in a relationship and you living together, and there's something like that with an issue with a cousin or a friend or whatever, and it's affecting your relationship, then that's when you speak. Because now it is your problem. But don't worry about stuff in the beginning. That's just letting you know that this might not be the person for me. If they got all this stuff going on or whatever, what makes me think it's going to be any different when we get together? And instead of the heartbreak, going through all the heartbreak and the confusion, I just might as well step away from it now. It's just a learning thing. And you should be happy that they're doing it because it's helping you learn it. But most of us see past that kind of stuff. We don't pay attention to it. I always paid attention to it. It's just that being new in this relationship thing and just not taking it serious enough as I should have. And I'm not talking about no cousins or whatever that thing. I'm talking about being independent. I need an independent person in my life. And when we're together, we look out for each other. But I need somebody that's independent. I don't need nobody who real needy. No more needy guys in my life. I'm done. We all need it to a certain extent. But when you can look out for him and he can look out for you, or you can look out for her and she can look out for you, that's a shared effort. And there's always going to be a point where one can do more than the other. It always be like that. And that can be the male or the female. It's always going to be like that. Very seldom do you get in a relationship where it's equal. I can settle for that. For him doing more or me doing more. As long as I know that he's doing his part. And he's just not doing it. You know, I just don't want to do nothing. I've been on my own since age 22 when my mom passed away. I've been independent ever since then. So, it's not hard. It's not hard to pick. It's hard to find a good person, but most of the time, but I don't look for relationships. I don't look for dudes. They come to me. I don't approach anybody. That's just never been me. So if no one never approached me, I would be a single person. Now I do see guys that I like and I'm interested in, and I'm like, I like to see what he's about. But I'm not gonna say a word. I'm not gonna say a word. And that part is the truth. If no guys had never said anything to me, I would be a single, lonely person. And it don't have nothing to do with me, because women approach guys a lot now. It don't have nothing to do with nothing. That's just how I am. That's just how I am. Like I said, I don't want to be alone, but I can be. I can live by myself. I can do me. I surely can. Excuse me, I didn't hit the cam. Over here messing with this thing. Paper towel. Oh, paper towel's all the way over there. But yeah. So if you guys can relate to anything I say, leave me a comment down below. And for the last part of this, I'm just want to say a little bit about pain. And like, it's about how people see me. People see me as a person that looks like nothing is wrong with her. But here lately, I've been kind of limping and all kinds of stuff because the pain is getting really severe, way worse. And I think it's because I changed my diet. I've been eating a lot of sugar again. I've been drinking alcohol. Excuse me. And I think it's taking a toll on me because my left knee is so swollen and I can hardly walk. I'm sitting now, so you can't tell, but I'm not walking well, and my lower back has went out on me just recently. I've been to the ER twice. I had 1 shot in the lower back, then they gave me 2 shots. Stuff is not working. I have muscle spasms, the spasms in my back, and the pinched nerve is like excruciating when it happens, when them things hit. So the thing I want to say about pain is, it's a lot of people out here that's in a lot of pain that don't show it, you don't see it. And people's like, I say now, I'm in pain. Sometimes my friend tell me, he said, I can see that you hurt. And he said, but you won't sit down. You won't let me do nothing for you. Every time I ask you want me to do this, you can do what you're going to do it. He said, but then when I ask you to do something, you get mad. But, like, some days he say, I don't even believe you're hurting, because I guess I don't look like it or show it. But for those, if somebody like really tell you they're in pain, they keep saying it, they in pain. They in pain. My pain level right now is way past 10. If they had really had serious numbers for pain, mine would be fucking 300-400. I'm not lying. I'm not kidding. That's how bad it is. But I've been dealing with pain since the late 90s. Been in 4 car accidents, so I've learned how to kind of handle the pain and manage it to a certain extent. But I've learned how to handle the pain, and I just do different things to try to figure out what could make the pain a lot less or a little lesser. So I try different things, and from what I'm noticing, it has to be the constant drinking of the alcohol and the constant eating of sugar, because I switched over to sugar-free everything. So I've already stocked back up on my sugar-free stuff, and I'm about to start a cleanse. Then I'm about to start a colon cleanse. It's a 10-day cleanse, but I'm going to do it 5 days. I'm about to start that this evening. And because I got to get this inflammation and pain out of my body. Today is March 24th, 2020. It's spring. It's about to be summer. I done picked up more weight by eating this foolishness and drinking. These sugary drinks. I've been drinking a lot of Jamaican Me Happy's. Been drinking Tennessee honey whiskey from Jack Daniels and things. So yeah. But if you're in chronic pain or severe pain, I feel you. I feel you. So guys, I want to cut this video off at like 30 minutes. It's 29 and some seconds. So again, if you can relate to anything I said, please comment down below. I want to thank you guys again for coming back to another video, for watching the full video, and just for coming to and watching every video that I upload. And I urge you to like, subscribe, and comment. Click the bell. That'll notify you every time I upload a video. Also, for the relationship thing, guys, it was just some advice, basically. And it was just something I just wanted to say, about relationships or whatever. So, anyway, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. So, this is the V, which is me. And I'm signing out. I'll see you guys again on the next one, and thanks again for watching.